Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the Just Keep Swimming podcast. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Mr. Adrian Jackson, and we back in the studio again with another great episode for you. And you already know who I got with me. It's the man, the myth, the legend, Mr.
Captain Capper,
a.k.a.
1-3. Tway. I don't know. We just saying shit now.
I don't know. I was feeling real smooth. The twa is always so smooth. Twa. Yeah, it's like.
I was just thinking too, like the sound effect. I can't do it though.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Y'all understand what I'm trying to do.
Y'all get where we're coming from, man. But we have a very special episode coming for you guys today. And we have a very special guest coming to the studio today. She's been here a few times before. We had to bring her back again. Definitely being that she's our new marketing manager for the podcast. Round of applause for her. Bringing to the microphone, we're bringing Miss Rae back. Rae, how are we doing today?
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Oh, we're doing good. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. It's been a good day. It was a really productive day, and I feel like I got a lot of stuff in my own life figured out. We got some stuff figured out here, so it was a really good day.
Right. Yeah, no, the future's looking real bright right now.
I concur.
Yeah, I feel, the year is about to go off real good.
100%.
Yes. So, actually, before we get started with this episode, I have to make a very special shout out. So, recently we just lost our uncle, great Uncle James. So, I just want to say RIP to my Uncle James. So, if you send prayers out to our family, we'd truly appreciate it. Moment of silence real quick. Thank you. I appreciate that, everybody. Thanks for the love and everything we have going. And with that being said, we're going to jump right into the episode. And today's episode, we're actually going to talk about about teamwork. I'm tripping. I was thinking team. I was thinking race.
Dreamwork.
Dreamwork, yes. Teamwork. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work, as Rae said a few moments ago. And so before we actually got this episode going, we probably met for about, 2 hours just now?
Yeah.
Just come up with plans on how to improve the podcast and make it better for the viewers out there, to grow our crowd and, just to help impact the earth a lot better, So, you guys, I feel that was a great conversation, great things coming for the future. I'm excited about it. Mm-hmm. And I kind of just want to talk a little bit about teamwork today, So I guess my first question would be is what is the true importance of a team and having a team? Like, what do you guys believe the true importance of a team is?
So I would say more so, it just allows and expands like the availability of different skill sets to be collaborated with each other to make a project happen.
Okay.
It's like kind of like back in the old days when people were conquering lands and things like that. It's like divide and conquer. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and as work continues to happen as you make progress, it would be too much to handle for one person. Kind of like how we talked in the last episode, where it's just. Man, I lost my train of thought. But anyways, it's just like, as things become too big for one person to handle, as happens a lot in life.
Right.
You need to lean on people for support to help move forward or get this thing accomplished. And when you actively seek out that collaboration, it tends to help out a lot. And I feel like that's what the importance of teamwork is. It's like to divvy up those responsibilities and honestly divvy it to people who specialize in certain aspects to make this this dream happen.
Right, whatever it may be.
Right.
No, I love that idea. What about you, Rae? What you got for us?
Kind of going off of that a little bit, just different perspective.
Yes.
You can learn a lot from people that maybe have different background, grew up differently, different culture, different values, religion, spiritualities, even just different personalities.
Right.
In one of my businesses, we focus in a lot on color personalities.
Oh, really?
And like what each of those personalities are like strong in and where they like maybe a struggle, and just like learning that aspect and being able to figure out like how you can work with people
Can you give like an example?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's your color?
Yeah.
So I'm a blue. Blue color personality people are like, they like fun, they like teams, they like, you know, the party. They're very empathetic, very loyal type of people. And so when you are like, when you can figure out like what your color personality is, like a lot of things in your life can kind of seem to make sense. And then you can also figure out like how you can attract more people of your same color personality, and how you can, maybe there's a color that you're not so much. Like for me is green color personalities are like very analytical. They want to know the why, they want to know the how, the ingredients of something.
Right.
Very analytical, organized. Like I am not a very green person at all. So that's something I can like work towards, you know. But going back to a team, I just think that you can't do everything. Right. A lot of people place themselves in a position where if they're not doing it by themselves, then they're not successful. Like they failed because they couldn't do it all. But I don't think any real successful person or business or anything can say like they did it all themselves.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I truly agree with that too. One of my favorite authors, you know, John Maxwell, he always talks about that too, how, you know, without his team, he's unable to do what he does because, you know, at first he was trying to do it all by himself. He was trying to run the full church by himself. You know, that's writing the messages, going out, being in the community, doing the community service, coming up with ideas, sending emails, and he was like, that's just too much. So he had to really truly build a team so he can focus on his strengths. Yeah. You know, and I think that's one of the main things of a team is to be able to, like you said, trust somebody else and really focus on what you do the best at. You know, like I couldn't have done this podcast at all if I was trying to engineer as well. Right. You know what I'm saying? Make beats. I would have failed, you know, in a heartbeat. So, you know, I truly appreciate the team. Definitely a team that we're growing right now. You know, I'm excited for our team. I think we have a strong team. I think it's going to be a really bright future for us. Yeah. So that's going to lead into our next question is what is your first experience with the team? Like, what is your first true experience of teamwork? Yeah, that make you guys think.
Oh, I got one.
Yes, let's go.
I immediately thought softball when I played softball.
Really?
I think I was 7.
Well, I was gonna say, what about it like made you realize like this is true teamwork?
So for me, it was like when, you know, you want to win, right? That's the goal. You want to win as many games and have fun and all of that. So like in softball or any sport, like everyone has their own position. Right. And being able to be like, okay, yeah, like I was second baseman and my friend was pitcher and stuff like that. And the things that we would do like before the game, you know, we would have our little huddle. Oh, wow. Yeah, and after the game, whether we won or we lost, like we'd always shake hands with the other team. And I think we did, I don't know, like pizza parties or something like that.
Team building things.
Yeah, team building stuff. And it was just like, oh, this is cool. You all wear a uniform, the same color. We had to agree on like our team name or colors, stuff like that.
Right. And then you get like team nicknames and stuff like that. Like, oh, that's a slugger. You know, or, you know, we call her Strikes because she's going to strike somebody out. I like that. I love that. What about you, bro? What's your first true experience of a team, you feel?
I have one initially, and then I thought of, like, this other experience that rapport leadership, like excursion thing that my mom sent me to when I was going into my sophomore year of high school. I think that one was, like, the true first experience going into it, because it was just the way it was framed, and it forced all, I don't even know how many people were in that class. It was probably like anywhere between like maybe like 15 to 25 people. And they split us up they divided us into 2, but in the same room, but we were all still the same team. Right. But like as they kind of like broke down our walls at first to make us uncomfortable to grow. And then some of the activities that they would make us do, we would actually have to coordinate and bond together as a team, even within the short span of 3 days.
Right.
Had to coordinate and figure out how to get these goals accomplished for whatever we did. And then it was just amazing because like by the end of it, it was like we were high key like a solid family.
Right.
And you know, we were all cool buddy and stuff like that. We worked really well together, even though everybody was so different at the same time.
Right.
And then just a little additive too. My first thought was when I was in college and I joined the Overwatch team. And I started playing with my homie.
Right.
But it's just I don't know, it's just like when each person has their specific role and then y'all work together to complete the objective. I don't know, it just feels different. It's like, oh, you got the tank holding off everything and just like initiating the fight, and then you got the attackers poking out, but then you got the healers and support literally supporting the group, and we're literally marching. It's like the Man of War. It's like a whole bunch of different organisms coming together as one unit and doing whatever they need to do
to make this thing work.
Yeah.
I love that, bro. I love that.
What about you?
So I actually have 2 experiences. I think one is kind of bad to share, but I'm gonna share it anyway. So me and my stepbrother Doug, shout out D Fresh, we used to hide our report cards all the time. And personally, I had good grades, so I had no reason to hide it. But you know, me and my brother, we grew up in the same house. We're the same age. He's 1 year older than me, and it was like, shoot, this is my team in this house against the parents sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's like, shoot, he's like, yo, bro, I need you to hide your report card this week. I'm doing what my team needs us to do to whatever we have to do. Yeah, we got caught, we may have got, in trouble afterwards, but at that time it was like, this is our team. We gotta make sure our lives are on the same level. Yeah. When's your report card coming in? Both gonna say next Thursday, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna hold out until next Thursday. Don't say Wednesday, don't say Friday. We gotta say Thursday. Both gotta say Thursday to make sure that the same message is getting across. So I think that was one of my first true things of teamwork. And then my second one, of course, would be football, no question. Yeah. Just like Ray with sports, it's like, you finally pick that position. It's like, okay, I'm a defensive end. And in order for us to win this game, I have to do my job on the team. You know what I'm saying? But I have to trust that my other teammates are going to do their job. You know what I'm saying? I can't be a defensive end trying to guard the wide receiver and rush the quarterback. I can't do 2 things at one time. I can only do one thing, So I think that right there was my true first experience of teamwork, as well as, he said, the peaceful parties afterwards. Or my favorite part was always the banquets. The banquet's always something super cool to see, everybody get their trophies, everybody take their pictures with the trophies. You wear your jersey around and y'all feel like some badasses walking around Chuck E. Cheese because you all got these football jerseys on. And y'all the only ones with them on. And it's like, okay, yeah, we the Bears in here though, Y'all, we all kids, but we the Bears over here. So I think that was always a great experience for sure with teamwork. So now let's go to the dark side of it. What was one of your worst experiences with teamwork? Interesting, right? So I'm gonna start off.
Yeah, go.
College, for sure. I hated doing groups in college, just because it was always like, I always thought I was a smart kid until I get into a group with some other kids, and all of a sudden her paper is immaculate, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna hold up to this paper, so let me figure out how to make this work, Or you ever just get a bad team of everybody who's slackers, because you want to be all your friends, and it turned out you guys are all slackers. And I had plenty of times where we came together as a team, but we were a bad team. We were a bad team because we took until the last week to do the whole month project. So we're up in the student union all night long, and lucky to have an access card so I can get in free. But we're in the student union until 2 o'clock in the morning typing this paper, and okay, see you guys tomorrow night so we can get this paper done. But I think that was one of my worst experiences with teamwork, and I think that problem that really held us back was we had no true leader on the team. Everybody was just trying to do what they had to do to get their grade. Because at the end of the day, I didn't shoot. If I got an A in the class, just because you're on my team don't mean you was gonna get an A too.
Right.
So I think there was that selfish mindset but that mindset, we're forced to be a team, and like I think that's what made it difficult. The idea that, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, all the 5s over there, all the 2s over there, and then it's like, ooh, I'm stuck with, you know, Sticky Hand Harry who can't do nothing right. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, like when they number, they're like, okay, you start here, and all the 4s go over there, and all the 5s go over there. You're like, man.
Yeah, you're like, damn. Or then sometimes once you catch on, you start to move seats and shit. I'm gonna be a 4, so I can be with all my other 4s. Everybody be a 4, and then. Yes, that was my worst experience with teamwork for sure, I think.
I'll probably say similar just kind of throughout high school, because I think majority of the people that was like in the academy with me were like hardcore procrastinators. So it was like, it was just the amount of like drained energy it would be to procrastinate to the last moment. Because I remember this, it was like a math project, and we had to do some type of like video type project or something, but we had to make it math related. So we didn't do jack for like the whole like quarter until like the last day or the day before.
It's always the day before, yo.
And we went into the school hallway, and I was like, okay, all right, look, we're gonna do like a rendition of "Bad" by Michael Jackson, but we're gonna call it "Mad." So
wow.
So
I can't imagine this.
I think I still got it on Facebook too. I'll probably have to pull it up at some point. But it was like they had. Well, of course, I was Michael Jackson. Like, you know, it was like all right, we gotta coordinate right here, and then the part that killed me was because I edited the video and like the music all that night, and I was like, I think it was up until like 5 a.m. and I had school at 7.
Oh yeah, you had to be early for the bus stop and stuff.
Yeah. So it was just like it I don't know how it worked out great, but it was just the teamwork and the communication and just like us putting the intention of getting it done on like in a timely manner. It wasn't it.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel that. What about you, Ray? What you got for us?
I'm gonna go with the military. Like, you're like forced, obviously, to be a team. Like, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And there was some really good experiences, but there was also some really bad experiences. And it's like one person messes up, and you're all paying the price. And you're just, you know, on the floor doing push-ups, looking at the person that messed up, like, I hate you. I hate you so much. Yes. I remember one time, we were asleep. It was the middle of the night, and they came in to do checks of whatever. They were checking all of our weapons because we'd have to hang them on our bunk. And some girl left rounds in her.
Oh my gosh.
In her weapon because we had gone to the range earlier that day. And I just remember that rude ass awakening, just getting like screamed at, having to like figure out, put my uniform on, because they're like, everybody put on your uniform because you sleep in like your workout clothes.
Yeah.
And then we're just like getting smoked, just like push-ups, this, that, the other thing, middle of the night, and we're just looking at her like, really? You didn't check? You didn't check? You knew you were supposed to?
You had all this time.
Yeah. They get so many opportunities to make sure, and now we're all suffering. And that's the downside of it, is like when you're in a situation where it's like do or die, or you know, it's not just one person that's gonna get an F on their paper. It's
right.
This whole bay of women is gonna be doing push-ups at 3 a.m.
Right.
Yeah, no, and I understand that, and I think that's what makes the teamwork hard. The idea that I know if I drop the ball, we're all gonna punish for it. You know, we're all gonna fail for it, and I think that's one thing that football taught us for sure. Like, I used to hate running suicides. And it's always that one kid that don't want to run at the end.
Yeah.
You know, and I hate to say it's always the most laziest kid on the team. Okay, John don't want to run it, we all gonna run with him then.
And the thing that pissed me off about that was like, he's one of the most athletic people.
The most athletic kid, yeah.
But then he won't run, and I'm like, bro, and I don't like to speak. I don't really like to speak like that. Like just now I've been getting into my voice, but like back then I was like, I'm just quiet, silent. I like move in silence. I'll get the work done. We got this. But when something like that happens, it's like, yo, hurry the up, bro. Like, come on, like run. Like we're at the end of practice,
bro.
Like just run.
Man, look, when Coach Armstrong, he'll oh, okay, he'll go turn the lights on. you'd be like, damn, we're gonna be out for another hour now because you can't waste the power.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure we use it now. So it'd be like, I hated that, man.
Terrible.
I hated that.
Terrible.
So yeah, that's like right into my next question then is, what is the most difficult part of teamwork? You know, like you said, besides counting on that one person that's slacking, like what is the most difficult part that you feel teams really struggle with?
Letting go of ego and pride.
Why you say that?
And it kind of works both ways in terms of like the workaholics and also the lazy people. It's like sacrificing what you want to do or don't want to do in order to collaborate together. And it's like, okay, well, you have some people that want to kind of just take over and do everything and command everybody else around. But it's like, yo, stick to your lane. Like, you can be the leader, but like, yo, let people do some of the work or say some input or things like that, rather than just like taking over. Or then you got the people that just won't step up to the plate, and it's like, yo, come on, like, I know you don't want to do this, I don't want to do this either, but like, let's try to work toward a common goal. And sometimes like people's egos and prides won't allow that consensus to happen.
Right.
And I would say that's probably, in my mind, probably the biggest identifier to what makes working in a team difficult.
Right. I feel that. You want me to go or you got it? Yeah, go ahead, Ray.
Delegating tasks.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. Because, you know, there's always the task that is the scut work that nobody wants to do. And it's like, who do I give that to? Do we all take a little piece of that, or does one person want that? Who's going to be the leader?
Yeah.
Does anyone even want to be the leader?
That part.
Who wants to volunteer for it? And personalities can be hard too, or, you know, your ego and stuff like that. That's why the whole color personality thing was really like mind-opening to me, because you can learn your personality traits, what you're really good at, what you need help with, and then say you're doing a task that requires a color personality that you're not, you can look to that person and be like, okay, so you're the person that's really good at this task, so would you be open to doing that?
Right. No, I agree with that one too, and I think you know, I had a little bit going with the control freak. I think the control freak was always the biggest thing that got on my nerves, because Lee said, my worst team experience was always in college, definitely in class, because for some reason I always got stuck with the control freak that wanted everything to be exactly this way, that way, the third way, you know. And I literally had one girl, she I appreciate her for it, but she typed my paper over. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't put enough such and such in it, or, you know, I pulled out the college, you know, make my lines 1.5 inches wide, and, you know, my font is not 12, it's 12.5, so it looks like I got the space, you know.
Like
I
your
put all those
paper's longer.
Yeah, I put all those little secrets out, but, you know, that's because sometimes it was like, man, I don't even understand the true task that we're doing right now, but you gave me this task and said, you do that, and it's like, okay, I'll try to figure it out, but, and then when I give it to you, it's like, oh, it's not good enough, and it's like, well, damn, you should have did this from the jump then. I could have sat back and presented it if you wanted me to, or something like that.
Right.
You know, so yeah, I think that's the thing, and then also not being in the role you should be in. You know, I think that right there is always a big thing, you know, like definitely with sports, there was time where it's like, bro, I know you believe you're fast and you can catch, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be out here trying to catch wide receiver balls or trying to run the rock because you're scared to get hit. You know, like, I've seen plenty of people that they want to be the running back and they the baddest running back in the world, but then the second somebody steps about to hit them, they curl up and turn to the side. And you'd be like, what are you doing? Like, you're the running back. Like, you're supposed to get hit. Like, that's the name of the game. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, you're in the wrong position, bro. You need to find another spot to fit in, like Waterboy or something like that. But, yeah, that was low. Nobody caught that, though. Yes. No, I feel it. So with the whole mindset of teamwork, it brings me to another topic, and I actually heard it at a job interview one time. And he asked me, what is the difference between being a team and being family? And, you know, the way he kind of explained it is he doesn't want his team to be family, because family, you'll let family walk over you. and you want to hold family accountable. But if it's a team and you're 100% a teammate, you will hold that teammate more accountable than you would a quote-unquote family member or a team you treat like family. And I was just curious on what you guys think about that topic or difference.
I think it definitely just depends on
your definition of family, low-key.
I mean, yes, but it depends on the individuals in the group. Or I would say more so like the type of goal that you're trying to achieve in the first place. Like if it's very like mechanical or something like that, yeah, just keep it base level, because it's just, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. But when it's something of the sort of like football or the military or something like that, I feel like you need to treat it like family, because that's how you just get into tune with like coordinating with people. Like for instance, when me, you, and Fernando play on Apex, I feel like what makes all of that great is because like you're my blood brother and we do a podcast together and stuff like that. So it just makes that coordination already great. And then he's like my non-familial, but like he's like a brother to me, and I've known him like 12 years and stuff like that. And just the type of conversations and just us being close, I think just works out together, and then we have our own role. So then I would say if we were just a team, I feel like we would still do good, right? But we would need to cut out like the loading screen conversations and like the side conversations and stuff like that, and stay focused.
And the chemistry might be a little different too.
Right, but I feel part of what makes our team so great too is just like how we have fun with it. Because then it's just like, okay, then but you'll notice the shift. And when we need to delegate a task, but then like in the downtime, it's like we're just chilling, and then I feel like we just move better too. So I think it just depends on the task at hand. Okay. In a workplace, I feel like you should probably just separate the family and the work life, just because this job is getting you the money to make you survive. So like that should be the main utmost priority. Right. And if you need to work as a team, work as a team, but keep it as a team. So
okay, I feel it. So it's like based off of the situation determines on if you should actually overstep that step as family or team or whatever like that.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. I understand. What about you, Ray? Got enough perspective for me? It's possible.
Yeah, for me, it's something I would say I would struggle with, just because I care so deeply about people. And so something I actually learned at my last job was it's business. Business is business. You know, no hard feelings. You're just so cool person, but you sucked at your job, so you know,
you did
that person got, not me personally, but like,
I get what you're saying, though.
You know, when other people had to get let go, not because of a layoff, but because of performance. You know, you're a cool guy, like you as a person, but you sucked at your job, so we have to let you go, type thing. But yeah, that's an interesting, like, family versus team. I can think of my work I do now, and I work with some of my closest friends, and then people that I didn't even know prior. We work together so closely that like we become friends now. And it's just kind of, especially when you're like in a leadership position, you don't want to hurt feelings, but you also know like you have work to get done.
Right.
So just trying to empower people, not take on their shit, and just be able to be like, okay, well, you know, this is, why can't I think right now?
Like I said, I know we had you here for a long night, so I understand.
I have what I want to say, it's just not coming out.
That's how I've been feeling too.
I mean, I kind of feel where you're coming from though, because I'm the same way. I feel like, you know, just because my personality and my heart, I definitely, if I'm working close quarters with you, I want to treat my teammate like family. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to the point that, you know, we can communicate about things outside of work, in work, you know, but at the same time, when it's time to get work done, we got to get work done, you know, and I don't want to be carrying you, or like you said, oh, this like my cousin, she can slack off today. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like where people get like confused at
having those boundaries.
Yeah, having that boundaries and know when to stop it. You know what I'm saying? When to stop and when to, like you said, switch games to, okay, bro, we're looting, but now it's time to actually battle, switch roles. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's my biggest difficulty, because I did work at a job where, you know, I honestly felt on both sides, teamwork and the family side, but I felt that because I didn't try to walk straight to the family feeling, that's why they didn't want me a part of their team, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
You know, like they'll do like group lunches when we all go eat together and stuff like that, and I'll be like, I'll do that, but it's at the same time I want to get my work done too. Like I don't feel like taking my lunch right now. I want to get my work done and do this stuff. And I think because I seem a little distant in that level, they're like, oh, he can't be family, you know, or he can't be family, he can't be on this team type deal. So I think some people may have like misconstrued it, and they need to really like refocus on the family aspect and the team aspect, you know.
Which made it difficult for me at my last job at NXIII. Is like, and it's like, it's kind of weird because it's like, okay, these are part of your customers, like it was the kids. So it was like, okay, well, they came here, the parents are paying money for like tutoring and stuff like that, but like, my job is to get them to teach, like learn math. But how do I deal with like the problematic children that won't want to do their work and stuff? But it's like, you can tell it's for a legitimate reason though. And it's like, okay, well, if it works to connect with them so that they feel like doing their work in here, but then it's like on those days where it's just like, okay, they're getting a little too comfortable, and it's like, okay, you have to drop the hammer. But then it's like, well, it's such a weird tug and pull, because like, again, you care for the kid, you work with kids, you naturally you want to connect with them, and like, you know, kind of inspire them in certain ways and help them grow. But then it's like, okay, they need to get their work done, because hey, this program's not cheap. So it's such a weird tug of war, and I feel like that's part of the reason why I left too, because it was just like it was just too much.
Right.
So I don't know. It's such a gray area sometimes.
It is gray area, because like just based off your example, it made me think about the flag football. And, you know, same thing. I'm out there being a coach, so my job is to teach these kids how to play football, how to catch a ball and throw. But at the same time, how can I teach a kid that I can't connect with? You know what I'm saying? Or that they feel they can't connect with me. You know, so that's why I have to try to be goofy still and show them I'm still human. You know, but at the same time, I need you to listen to me. So there'll be times where, you know, you got 30 seconds to run the play, everybody's in the huddle talking. Coach, what should I go? Shut up. I need you guys to listen. I don't say shut up, but I'm like, you know, calm down. I know everybody wants the ball, but you have to listen right now. Like, you know, and I can only imagine how it would feel, you know, a mom with 5 kids, everybody's coming to give you your same opinion. It's like, no, we're eating chicken nuggets. You know, I know you want pizza, I know you want that, we're eating this. You know, and I think that was what was throwing me off too, the idea of like, I know it's the family vibe, you have to build that family vibe, but business is business, you know, and I think that's like the ultimate juggle that makes it hard to go by.
Right.
Yeah, very interesting topic. Okay, so cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and lead to our last question then. What was your ultimate dream team? I'm sure everybody has been part of a team that was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm part of this team. I want to lead this team. What was your ultimate dream team you had in your life?
I don't know, like, just for the projection of what this will be soon, based off of this conversation that we had tonight, this seems pretty dope. I'm excited for it. Like, it was smooth and seamless. Like, I wasn't anxious or anything of the sort. I would say, like, I'm excited for me, you, and Fernando getting this team together in Apex.
Oh, right.
Just chilling like that. I would say playing football with the Bears right before I went into high school in the Snoop Dogg League. Because we were monsters. We went undefeated until we played the regional championship in Cali when they put them high school boys against us middle school.
Boy, them kids are so big.
Dude,
I should be out there playing right now. Them kids is huge.
Dude, and we got mad. We went undefeated in Vegas all across the valley, no sweat.
And got swept in Valley.
It was
They got scored one touchdown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
If that.
y'all scored one. Y'all scored one.
Yeah. Okay.
When y'all scored one, I think y'all scored one early. And it was like, okay, cool, we got it. And then they started spanking y'all. Boy.
And then some kid got hurt, or on our team got hurt, and it was just like, wow. But I mean, all before that though, it was a great team. Like, I mean, we had everybody stepping up as leaders. We were all performing well. We did our job. We did our assignments. We were all disciplined. Like it was just cohesive.
Right.
And it was just fun. So it's like I feel. I mean, the type of teams that I have now. It also works pretty cool too, but like the teams I have now is like a beautiful blend between like the family, but also the teamwork side of just doing our job, but then also working together and collaborating. It's cool.
Get the job done.
Yeah,
I feel that. What about you, Ray?
Yeah, I'm super excited to be a part of this team now. Like we've been talking about it for a while. And just like things just didn't work out, but it's like always in divine timing. It might not be right now when we want it, but I truly believe like everything happens
for a reason,
and everything works out in your favor always.
Right.
So I'm super excited about our team, and then I love my team that I work with right now with my side business. I really do. Just like side note, I do network marketing, and I've been in network marketing before where teams were just like awful. It was just either no leadership at all or just like drama and cattiness. But I feel like the leaders that I have now just really pour into us. They set boundaries. We don't allow like certain negativity, and it's just allowed me to grow as a leader as well for like my team, and just working together, and we have that friendship and that family vibe as well. But we also, we get stuff done.
Right.
So
love it. So for me, I probably have two for sure. For example, with this team, of course, I'm excited for us, and I can't wait. The future is going to be so amazing. Like 2023, we taking off for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just Keep Swimming podcast is about to be amazing. My dream team, I think I had though was my fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi. Definitely in college. We were a young team too. Like usually when you go to other schools, they have people that are. You have advisors that's there to watch over the chapter, and then you have people that always want to come out and do stuff. But like our school, because of what Reno was set up as, where it was, our advisor was 4 hours away. So he's not coming to the campus all the time. So half the stuff pretty much majority of the stuff we did there was 100% us. We came up with the idea. We sat in the living room just like how we sat today, debated, talked about stuff, threw ideas out the window, brung ideas from out the window. We had times where things got heated, and we had to sit down and we call it air the dirty laundry, and we sit here and get all the grudges out, and what I'm saying, whatever it is, we got to get this out because we got to work together, fellas, And then we had times where, we all at the house is doing homework, and then because we all here, like, let's order some pizza and let's play some music and 2K running. We just sitting here having a great time in college, and it's like, wow, we really built a family out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? All these people that never know each other when they came out here are now best friends for life. So I think that was always a ultimate team too, and I think one thing that really helped out, like I said, was communication. We learned how to communicate with each other at some point. And it was to the point where it wasn't like you had to have a certain piece to make it work. Everybody was able to fill in the role. Everybody was able to work the door. Everybody was able to go talk to the club owner or collect money for the club, and you always trusted everybody. The trust was there, the love was there, the respect was there, the same goals were there. So I think that's what made, definitely, shout to the Xi Phi chapter, Kappa Alpha Psi, that's what made us really grow, so. I think that was... Ooh, my throat was gone. I think that was amazing. I was singing too much today, bro. I was singing all day at work today, bro. I'm sorry. Man, that Michael Jackson station was hitting, bro. I
feel it.
Man, it was hitting everything. All 90s R&B, 2000s. I was like, man. Okay, so I think that was a great conversation on teamwork, you guys. And you already know where you guys just keep swimming to for teamwork-wise. Besides this. Yes, I had to switch it up.
I feel like I feel like just being more definite in like what I want to do and like work towards. And well, that, and then mostly strengthening my strengths and being confident within it.
Okay.
Like realizing what I'm good at and doing just that.
Right.
And I feel like, I think last year, over the course of 2022, I got a lot of that work done to where I felt good coming into 2023. And I'm excited to see what that brings, because now I can like narrow that down and narrow that in, and then also start to fill up other people's cups along the way when I can.
Right.
So I feel like that's just where I'm swimming to.
Sorry, Ray.
I have big goals for 2023. One of my biggest goals, and it's impossible without a team. One of the ranks in my business is Black Diamond. It's like $80K a month.
Oh, wow.
And I'm gonna need a big team for that. So just being open to meeting new people and putting myself out there. And that can be kind of scary for a lot of people, especially like when it comes to team building. You're thinking to yourself, where am I going to find this team? I'm just going to sit in my little bubble. Why isn't this team coming to me? But you have to like actually put yourself out there.
Yes.
And experience new things and meet new people. And that can be, like I said, it can be really scary and it can be hard. But when you do it, you just feel so much gratification.
Right.
It just feels really good to connect with people and make new friends and have new goals.
Goals you even think of.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, no, I actually agree with you. I think my goal for sure is to, like you said, put myself out there more. You know, I'm a hermit, you know what I'm saying? I like to be in my shell and, you know, be in my space, therefore I control my space. But yeah, I think one of my goals is for sure to really just put myself out there more and start to build this team, like how we were talking about ambassadors, wink wink. You know, just getting more marketing, getting better guests out here, doing things that I didn't even think of. Like just talking today with you guys, it was like, damn, Dom doing stuff that I didn't even think of, and shit, we've been in the same room all the time. And then you were giving us amazing ideas. So it's like, yeah, really just being more accepted to new ideas and just giving it a try, you know.
Yeah.
That's one thing, that's me. I'm an Aries. My horns are out there and I like to, you know, be in charge, you know. And it's like, no, I don't have to be in charge. I have to be willing to take that step of faith and just go with the flow, you know, and to see what it brings, because I know my ideas aren't perfect. I know my ideas aren't amazing all the time. I know other people have great ideas too that I can probably make your idea work better than I can make my own idea work. So yeah, just put myself out there and just take that step of faith and trust everything's gonna go right, you know. But yeah, any quotes about teamwork you guys like to share before we leave?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
In my wise words.
Quote her, Ray. Yeah, we have to quote her. So mine's is one of my favorite ones comes from Mr. Mr. John Maxwell. He says, if you want to go far, or if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you need a team. So I think that right there is...
that hits deep.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense, and I feel like we've been doing that. You know, we've been going fast, but now it's like, nah, let's go far now. You know, let's actually go the distance. So if you want to go the distance, you gotta have a team with you. You know, because at some point somebody's gonna get tired. And you gotta lean on somebody else's shoulders to keep rolling.
Right. And
shoot, somebody may lean on your shoulders. You may have to carry them a little bit, but if you guys keep pushing each other and carrying each other, you'll get just as far as you want to go, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's beautiful.
I concur.
Cool. Any final things you'd like to say? Ray, I know you want to shout out your marketing business. We should have did that at the very beginning of the episode, but we were talking about formatting all day and we just forgot about it that fast.
It's fine. Are you talking about my business
Yes. Your the one where I got the beads from, the bath bombs and stuff.
Oh, yes. Okay. So I am a brand influencer, content creator, social marketer, whatever you want to label it as, for a $1 million brand. We've been around for about 2 years now. We're called Ariel. We have proprietary products. We are dominating the hemp and plant-based space, functional mushrooms, so very holistic ingredients, natural ingredients for health, wellness, and beauty. Gosh, we have over 50 products now, and it's just going to continue growing. I've got our convention next month, which is super exciting. It's in Orlando.
Ooh.
And I was actually asked by our CEO 2 weeks ago to speak on stage.
Ooh, congrats on that.
Share my thanks. I appreciate it. Share my story of hope is what we're calling it. So
oh, you got this for sure.
it's really awesome. And it's cool because, you know, I can help people out. They can purchase the products for themselves, for health, wellness, those kind of things. And then I also have the opportunity to work with me, make some extra money, learn social selling, learn marketing, learn content creation, and learn about holistic products. So it's pretty cool.
All right, yes. And then we're going to put all the link in the bio so you can check her out. Make sure you hit our store. Personally, I bought me some... it wasn't bath bombs, like
Bath Fizz.
Bath Fizz, yes. Cocoa Bath Fizz.
Christmas cocoa.
I can't wait, bro. Like, I'm really waiting for whenever the drug test comes through, and after that, I'm in that bad boy, you know.
It's actually CBD, so it's fine.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. I was making sure. I didn't want to absorb nothing to mess my chances up.
It's, so there's different types of CBD, full and broad spectrum. The particular CBD that's in the Bath Fizz doesn't contain any THC, so
Perfect.
It's fine.
Oh, bet. I might be doing that this weekend then. Yes. Thank you for teaching me something new just now.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Ray. Yeah, so, yes, everybody out there listening today, we want to say we appreciate you guys for joining us for another great episode of the Just Keep Swimming podcast. Hope you guys have a splendid day, a wonderful afternoon, pleasing evening, and remember to just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
There we go, with emphasis.